Bedtime over here. And this segment is called Bedtime Story with Mrs. Cat. I have my snuggle buddy from Jesus above here. This is Lucille. You know Mrs. Cat has 7 kingdom kids? I do. So, as we get ready to start our story, oh, hold on. You see my friends? What time is it? It's time to choose our snuggle buddy. Oh, I'm so excited. Yes. Lucille chose her snuggle buddy. Look. That's her snuggle buddy. And I'm going to choose one of Lucille's snuggle buddies, Miss Jellybeans. Here's Miss Jellybeans. So this is my snuggle buddy. Miss Lucille has her snuggle buddy. Do you have your snuggle buddy? All right. Well, I'm going to give you 10 seconds to go get your snuggle buddy. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well, I'm snug in my bed and I'm ready to read our story tonight. So let's get started. Chariot of Fire, 1 Kings chapter 19, verses 19 through 21, and 2 Kings chapter 2, verses 1 through 13. A man named Elisha was plowing the field. God chose Elisha to be Elijah's helper. Over the years, they traveled together. They told many people about God's love. One day, they stopped beside a river. Elijah took off his coat and struck the water with it. The river opened up. They walked across on a dry path. Elijah was getting older. God was preparing to take him to heaven. Elijah asked Elisha if there was anything he wanted. Elisha answered,
I want a double portion of the Spirit God has given you.
Suddenly, a fiery chariot pulled by fiery horses came down from the sky. It separated the two of them, and Elijah went up to heaven in a whirlwind to be with God. Elijah's coat fell to the ground. Elisha picked it up. He struck the water with it, and the water parted. Then Elisha knew God had granted his request. Jars of oil, 2 Kings chapter 4, verses 1 through 7. Elisha helped many people. One day, he met a woman. She was very upset. She said, Please help me. I owe a man some money. If you don't pay him, the woman said, he will make my sons become his slaves. Elisha asked her,
Do you own anything?
She said, I have a little oil. Elisha said,
Gather some empty jars from your friends, then go inside and pour oil into them.
The woman obeyed, and God made her tiny bit of oil fill all the jars. She sold all the oil and paid the man back. She took care of her family with the leftover money. Elisha's room. 2 Kings chapter 4, verses 8 through 17. Elisha often traveled to the town of Shunem. He became friends with a nice couple who lived there. One evening, while Elisha was visiting, the couple surprised him. They said, "We built a room in our house just for you." Elisha was so thankful for his friends. He prayed for them to be happy. Elisha said to the woman,
"A year from now, you will have a child."
Sure enough, a year later, God gave them a beautiful baby boy. Naaman is healed. 2 Kings chapter 5, verses 1 through 15. Naaman was a great army commander. He was a brave soldier, but he had a problem. He had a terrible skin disease called leprosy. One day, Naaman's wife said, "My servant told me you should go see the prophet Elisha. He can heal you." Naaman reached Elisha's home. Elisha sent out a man with the message, "Dunk yourself in the Jordan River 7 times, then you will be healed." At first, Naaman thought it was a silly idea, but his servants said, "Please go. This is not a hard thing to do." So Naaman dunked himself in the Jordan River 7 times. When he was done, Naaman's skin disease was gone. Naaman was so excited that he ran to thank Elisha for curing him. Naaman said, "Israel's God is the only true God." Do not despise these small beginnings, for the Lord rejoices to see the work begin. Zechariah chapter 4, verses 10. Well, friends, that was a wonderful story. Mrs. Cat is tired, but before we go to sleep, did you enjoy the story? That's good. Can you tell Mommy and Daddy who the main characters were in this story? Very good. Did they solve the problem in this story? Good. If they did, what was the solution? What did they agree upon to fix or solve the problem? Very good. Well, I couldn't go without letting you know that my very own snuggle buddy is in bed. You want to see? Okay. I saw the whole world down for you. If you want me to, I'll bring it all up to you. Aww. I saw the whole world down for you. Well, Miss Cat's going to her bed. I'm nice and warm. And I will see you next time at Bedtime Stories with Miss Cat. Okay? Good night. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Good night.